Skunking it.
Who are the NA options? Timber base up sponsored. Yeah, I mean,
Hey, do you think
ironically,
do
the
you think we
base
might be a
goes
bit
so
flexible
high.
on lunch today, to the point of flexing into not having it?
I'm ready.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, because I think my stream's gonna go a bit late. It's taking longer than yesterday, so. Okay. I'll call her and let her know before she spends the entire morning cooking food for people that aren't coming.
To OWCS.
All right. Cheers.
Gain
See ya.
competitive experience in weekly FACEIT League matches. Rise to the
Sorted.
top in divisions balanced for your skill level. Learn more at fce.gg/FACEIT League.
How long was the break last time
Ciao,
between
nonna.
regions?
Buongiorno. Come stai? What are you doing up there? Oh, same old. Lunch is cancelled today. Lunch
This
is
guy's just on the
cancelled.
phone.
I'm not coming. Mum's not coming.
Oh no. It's bad news.
Cosa? No, she's not coming. I just cancelled, so she's not gonna come. Yeah, I'll come by a little later, say hello, but not lunch. And Mum's not coming. Okay. Okay. All right. I'll see. Well, anyway, I'll see you later today. Okay. All right. Ciao. Ciao. That one hurts. That one hurts.
Sad news.
Ah, God. Yeah, when you have to say it 3 times because you can't hear a damn word as well. Fuck. Oh, just rough as guts.
Slightly more shame each time.
It's like she wants to have it said to her 3 times so she knows that it breaks her heart. Yeah. It's so rough. Oh, fuck. Nice, Tom Glass. Nice.
How long was the break between regions last time? How long? Like, I might go.
There was no broadcast.
Oh, fuck. Sinners. Okay.
Yeah. They're just going to go right into it, I reckon.
Yeah, because I guess it's scheduled for
Until our
what?
dinner phone's cancelled. No.
Alright. I'm going to go get a
No,
drink
we're
then.
still
You're
on.
in charge. I might come back with some cheesecake.
Ooh, a little bit of cheesecake. I wouldn't mind some cheesecake.
I'll get you a slice as well.
Please do. Please do. Post this bird, let him fly, help Yab reach the sky. Are Yab on first? Who's on first? I'm looking at this bracket. DL versus Yab. Shit! Yab is on first because upper bracket. Oh, is that right? Yeah, it'd be upper than lower, right? Or is that cap? Am I lying to you? I don't know. Thoughts on IMT's coaching ability? Who's IMT? No disrespect, but I don't know who you refer to. Watching Pirate's brother play video games greater than lunch with Nonna. I mean, I'm still gonna have lunch with Nonna or like some after lunch. I just don't want any time pressure when these games are on. Like it's already 8 o'clock. If this games go long, then it's gonna be 5 hours in the future. My mum's gonna be texting me from my grandma's house saying, "Hey, I drove across the city to be here and you're not here. Fuck you. Where the fuck are you? Why the fuck are you late? Where are you?" And I don't really want to deal with that. So I figure I'll just cancel and go visit her by myself when it's convenient for me. And also, I don't want Nonna to cook a million pieces of food for the whole family just for me to be late and not show up. Really, this is more about avoiding my mother than it is my grandmother. She'll still get the time of day no matter what. My grandmother always gets my time of day. It's just my mother that I'm, not wasting the time of. That's life. INT is an old Nixel coach. I don't know nothing about that at all. Like, at all. I don't know. Nixel's like probably... Nixel has historically been just poop on poop on poop. Like, I don't know. Are you trying to get up in the will? No, I just love my grandmother. Can we show up instead of you? Probably not. I don't know. I mean, I'm sure she likes cooking for people, but it's like she probably enjoys cooking for me and the family more than anyone else. Probably me especially. Yeah. Is what it is. Ah, should I make another coffee? It could be coffee number 3 time, but Xavier's left me entertaining the crowd right now, you know, dancing for my lunch. So I'm not sure if I'm ready for it just yet. God, Twitch is so active today. Look at this. I got a notification that OC was live, by the way. Why did that happen? I think I followed OC recently and maybe I have notifications on. Let's fix that. No hate to OC here. I just don't have notifications on for anyone on Twitch. So can't a guy just love his grandma anymore? That's what I'm saying. Like that's literally what I'm saying. Like there doesn't have to be some sort of like malicious intent behind me visiting my grandmother. Put the OJ chase on. All right, done. Done. If I put the OJ chase on, I can make a coffee. OJ Simpson highlight or OJ Simpson car chase? What are we thinking? Web extra OJ Simpson Broncos chase. Looks good to me. Notice that was only a 1 minute long video and I have to open a new packet of coffee. So gonna need a minute here. Wait, they're talking about bans already? Who are the casters for this one, by the way? I might actually just restream the main broadcast. Quiet. Who are these casters? Does anyone know? Do the highlights? Okay, fine. Forget the casters. We can deal with that later. Shut up. OJ Simpson highlights.
I'm back. Are you gone? Or am I gone? Oh, I'm not going to get a chance to eat any of his cheesecake. Gutted. Cranking the volume, and let's lock in then. So, Shikigami Midori versus Uni Academy. Thank you, Strange Quark, for the 6 months.
Dear sir, as we reach the point of 16 months of employment, it gives me pleasure to inform you that you have passed your probation and have now reached the rank of journeyman streamer. I trust that you will enjoy the increased benefits of this rank and will continue to show the same high levels of commitment going forward. I remain, Strange Quark 42 Esquire.
Thank you for the very formal tier 1 Quark. Alright, locking in Hazard from Santana up against the Orisa. Orisa obviously more control of the objective. The onus is very much on Uni Academy to make some money moves towards this cast, and Bap knows will be the prime targets. But they need to find a way in first, poking through the top, and this can be a difficult amount of distance for the Hazard to drop. Uni Academy are going to keep rotating, maintain that distance. Seaborn a little bit separated here, but we'll be able to regroup, dominating that high ground still. And they're just keeping them pinned in right now. They deal with Mage. Santana's going to make that move. Lamp is forced, but it's a one-way trip. And you see some of the difficulty here. Just far back in main with their Sojourn. Feel like they need to do a little bit more to take some of his side space. Try and force Shikigami's comp into the corner. Once you get that Bap cast into a corner, the Hazard engage, they need to do something to clear the high ground. Okay, it's spreads close for you as well.
Casting OJ Simpson highlights there. I love that from you. 40, 41, 42,
oh, wait. Keep going.
43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49. We're there!
Mage is fun as well.
Oh, not sure what you just said, but I am going to... Oh, Major Spun, right, yeah.
Yeah.
Now I'm sure what you said as well. Has Ivory... No... Whoa! 9th layer, Inferno moment there. Bugfit, thank you very much for the 3 months of Tier 1. Welcome to the Parasocial Friends Club. I should probably lock in on the game. Bun has been picked. She is already out of the fight. Santana being spun to the edges of the earth. Fortunately for the Hazard, there's a chance to escape over to the Mega. Not if Triplet comes in flying from the top ropes to take them down, though. So Santana's dead. Mage pre-fighted. There's only one last chance here for Uni Academy to retake, and they are being plowed by way of Alt Economy. Everything available for the final turn.
Everything to work with for this, and Uni Academy continue to struggle to get meaningful connections on the backline, but double support ult should be the perfect tools to do this. This will be the hardest one. Triplet has to nail this beat defensively to keep their team alive. Swing back in from Santana. Cave is going to drop the high noon. Javelins try and block the... or cancel the block there. Damage onto Santana is meaningful, actually beat over the top, but Triplet can get a much later beat. Terror Surge forces for cleanse as well. Triplet's beat hits everyone except for Zach, and they should be able to convert off this. They are looking for the backline. Santana is going to fall, and it is looking good. Two-player advantage now. Desperation, Overclock, looking for the kill. Can find the connection, but it is not much of a consolation prize at all. Shikigami, a dominant Gardens.
Very dominant opening performance here from Shikigami. Are there off-stream games taking place right now? Are we missing a Yab game? Really?
Whatever the other lower bracket is. I'll do some fact checking.
Is it Yab or is Yab did not lose
Upper bracket,
yesterday,
no?
so as long as it's an...
It's EMD versus
Wait, so there are two
Alternate. Is the
right now?
game. Yeah. And then we're going to watch
we're not
Dreamland
missing
versus Yab next. Yeah.
Is Yab in lowers or uppers?
Uppers. Upper final.
So this is a lowers game right now.
Yes.
Okay, thank Christ for that. I just didn't want to miss. Okay, EDM is playing. People love to watch Cardi Fan, but truthfully, I'm more than happy to watch Uni Academy as well. Got nothing but love for Santana, and you know what? Some of the rest of the roster's all right too. Same sort of matchup here, but with a little bit of a twist as Santana makes the move over to the Orisa. Good spear to open things up, and it does look like off the heroics of Santana, they are going to take top first fight. Back just keeps on pressing forward as well. Graveyard going for gold. That's going to be first fight win for Uni Academy. More fights won than they did on all of Guard.
Really good start after this one. Spear just stopped them taking that high ground, and once you lose that battle and you're stuck at the bottom of the staircase, you're really stuck. So gonna have to play retake instead here. Gonna be a Tracer Lucio, maybe trying to find a bit of space on the flank, but now Shikigami seems to be creeping up a little bit. It's just Triplet holding the off angle. Now that Tracer Lucio are going to combine, try and deal with the Sojourn of a high ground. Rayla's available. The spear is good, disrupts the first shot. Triplet is all in there, all over the bat. Force for Lamp as well. Graveyard's in all sorts of problems. Just ditched on the low ground, and no now support for Santana. And it's going to fall apart for Uni Academy. No response to the Triplet Zac aggression.
Tragedy has struck the Uni Academy squad as Shikigami Midori are right back into this one, and they've done it without the use of a single ultimate. Didn't have any to spend for either side. Now things have very much evened up. The clean feed pauses for just a moment. Not sure if that's me or you. Is that me or is that you? I'm seeing a
Mine's
big freeze
freezing a little
there.
bit as well.
Okay, all right. As long as it's not me. Anyhow, hang on a second. I like skunking more. Shut. Window comes up from Graveyard in main, but it's a little bit of a difficult one to swing with. Mage goes deep, but she does find herself picked off. Window for window, frame for frame, as the main broadcast struggles to deliver us with something to watch. We skip to the next slide, and Santana has fallen. They've gone to the Undertaker. A 180 spear coming out from Hero. Be a hero. When you know you don't even need the spear to finish the kill, use your spear for someone else off in main, and hope that the coffee's ready.
Gotta keep hoping that coffee is ready. Back in control now, Shikigami, and they've got a Terror Surge beat. Great ults now to play aggressively. Slightly ahead of Uni Academy as well. So have to be cautious because it's a very aggressive hold coming out from Hero. Shield is going to be dropped, swings through. High Noon coming out. Pulse Bomb forces for Lamp in the back. Capo forced a complete disengage, so Uni Academy can't close any of the distance off that. And it's going to be Terror Surge beat versus Terror Surge beat. But the extra layer from Ivory with the Overclock might be the difference maker. Eyes on that one. Shield is down. They're going to break make that and push. Overclock, Terror Surge in response. Doesn't catch all that much from Hero. Swings round, beat comes back. Triplet's going to get the later beat now swinging through. But Santana still has this Terror Surge. Could be the finisher. Going to be dropped. Have we got a meaningful target? Macass is able to drop underneath. Cave is going to be out of the fight, but safe for now. Zach has dealt with Regime in the back. They're still trying to force their way on to point. We're getting to last fight territory, so they have to try and commit. Hero tries to push forward to finish the job. We'll have to get lamped out of trouble though. Hero in big trouble. Shield round. Windows are going to be traded as well. Both up. Both Orissa's trying to DP. Santana goes through, gets behind the shield, but the other side of the window. Hero takes a step forward, finishes that one off, and Shikigami going to close out in his first map.
It's a rough matchup here for the side of Uni Academy. Really, Shikigami, dominant performances on both sides. What was that, one fight win for Uni Academy the entire map long? I would like to see Bun make some changes over to perhaps the Venture or something like that. She's very good at the Venture. I saw her playing it a little bit yesterday. I've seen it in other tournaments. I think I might have seen it in the Calling All Heroes run or something. I remember I did a review for that team like ages ago. She's got a meme Venture on her. So I would like to see them try and play something that's a little bit non-staple, because it feels like here in this matchup, they're just going head to head, and it's not working out for them. Pound for pound, they're losing too many fights. If you go 200% on Koth and you only win one fight, there's probably a problem. Who the fuck is who, bro? It can happen. It can happen, Harris. Everyone's got a new name for the day. It might be easier if I just say Mage instead of Bun for today, on account of the fact that her name is Mage in game. But you know, it can happen. Is Midori actually Picori? I don't think so. I think that AST Designs team is Picori.
I'm hard losing a one-on-one to this cheesecake.
Right,
yeah, I'm just this cheesecake's killing me.
You know how pathetic of a man you need to be to lose a duel to a cheesecake? A cheesecake is something for man to dominate.
It's
man
a lemon
to
cheesecake as well.
Whole. Oh, it's the lemon. It's the
worse.
tiny little hint of citrus killing you. Makes you all the more pathetic. Are we seeing these two casters right now? We got Hunted. Oh, maybe that's why I didn't get the job. They thought they hired me. I can see UNTER in this guy's name. They tried to reach out to me for the gig, but they gave it to Hunter Kane instead. Damn it! It can happen. It can happen. Is this the Hunter we are cancelling? Hashtag kill Hunter. Hashtag Twitter takeover. Yes. Yes.
Also, is Dexatron in some kind of like nighttime arcade? Other caster has X in the name. Oh no, they were so close. we were so close to getting the job, but we were just
a swing, a miss, no follow through. Exclamation mark cheer 1. You didn't even give me the money. You just wrote those words. now you're giving me the bit.
Yeah, I mean, it's in many ways it's shocking that they hired these guys instead of the two guys who weren't here at the start of the game and then proceeded to choke on a lemon cheesecake for the last minute and a half.
Yeah, I do feel like the level of consummate professionalism that we bring to the broadcast is being missed right now by FACEIT League Season 5. I was only standing up for 60% of that round, making a coffee, and then shitting on the broadcast for having a laggy clean feed. So I can't imagine why they've not thrown themselves at me to give me a paycheck. Honestly, I can't see it. I don't get it. Looking over to the scoreboard now, and it does look like perhaps University Academy, Oasis is not their map. Orisa, Tracer, Sojourn, not their comp matchup, because it does seem that the highest elims on the board is 2 to a peak of 18 for Midori. A little bit tough. Thanks for the additional bit, Tom Glass. Casters aren't as good as Kunta, the racist and man defeated by Cheesecake. Yeah, that's the big two. That's the
Not
LeBron and Kobe situation. Or...
Not to play the victim here as well, but it's actually not over. But I also really want the cheesecake, so I'm like compelled to go back.
You're going in for round 2?
I've not recovered from round 1, but you know I'm low on gumption, so I need the sugar.
If you're low on gumption, call Uber, because he knows all about gumption and he can help you out. You know, tummy aches are a big deal, Xavier, even for men in their 30s. And apparently losing, battle of grit to a cheesecake with a little bit of citrus in it, not all that uncommon for grown men.
Look, not to be a sore loser.
Man's having a best of 3 with a cheesecake.
Not to be sore or potentially sour about the situation, But it's too lemony.
Too lemony. Oh, there's too much citrus in it. No, fucking pussy. Oh my god. Grow up, Zav. Grow up.
Grow
so
up. I'm not going to
awesome.
survive the night.
You can't win a 1v1 with a piece of cheesecake for Pete's sake, man. Just get out of here.
Come
and
on,
get AST design on my screen. Stat.
What is more embarrassing? Losing a 1v1 to a cheesecake or losing a 1v1 and your contract to Capitology?
Capitology? Okay, to be fair, that 1v1 versus Cap might be like high-key one of the most shameful moments of my life, and I've just been like trying to hide it and pretend that it didn't matter so much to me, because that was a bad one. Oh my days. Like, actually just horrifically shit. I knew it was coming too. What rank is Cap? He's probably like gold. He was so shit. Like, you have hands on Tracer, dog. Yeah, I mean, I didn't get my best characters. Like the time that I got Genji, which is one of the best TX characters, I died to a Bob instantly. So, you know, maybe not like the perfect play from me. I didn't really sweat my way through it. I did, you know, stand still on Zen and let him shoot me in the side of the head. But, you know, these things can happen. 2-minute ad, hashtag kill onto, hashtag shields up. Somebody tell this poor viewer about the YouTube stream. Or tell them that they can give me money through subs to get on. Oh, this reminds me. Xavier was telling me that YouTube stream discovery is positively impacted by liking. Do any of you want to like the YouTube stream if you're watching? Apparently there's 90 viewers on YouTube right now. If you like it, does that help people see it? Because I still make money on a YouTube stream. It's probably less than Twitch. Give a brother some likes, yeah? Come on, throw a like on it. If you're dodging the Twitch stream, throw a like on it. Do it to Xavier too. Like Xavier's Twitch live stream, because he's probably got like 500 viewers on it. He's king of YouTube.
I've got no viewers on this YouTube because I had a good chunk, then it went down.
Not enough likes.
Not enough likes.
Yeah, well, I have fuck all actually, but that's okay. Low-key watching off YouTube because it lags less, but I type here on my phone. I'm glad that you exist through 2 chats at once. Next up, there's going to be a sub badge next to your name, so you're going to be doing it all. Exclamation mark boost likes. We just hit 42 likes, baby. Like, jeez.
You're ahead on
what
likes.
A day.
Fuck, I'm only on 24. I'll like you, brother. Thank you, Blitzer38.
Come on, can we boost the likes?
Oh, we jumped by 10 actually. We're up to 34. We are climbing. Thank you, likers.
What?
We like for
What
like.
does that command mean? Exclamation mark kick says, yeah, girl. What does that mean? There's no way I added that command. Like, what? What is that? One of my moderators has gone off the chain with that one. Thanks for boosting the likes.
1 like, don't spend it all in one place. I won't. I will spread it out. When are the next pugs? Probably never. I'm actually still losing to this lemon cheesecake so hard, by the way. It's like, it's out, but I'm getting beyond the grave here.
Let's see what the casters have to say. I want to get on the main broadcast for a minute. Go over to the Twitch.
You get that huntertainment.
I'm going to get some huntertainment. Get that up in me.
Wait, I've got some medication to take out the cheesecake.
Oh, medicate yourself up to the eyeballs.
Excited for my doping scandal.
Yeah.
Okay, that should help.
Ready for battle.
Maybe one more for luck.
Did you get your coffee, Hunter? Yeah, boy. Right here. Ready to rumble. How does one lose to cheesecake? You be pathetic. You be really pathetic.
Look, some of it clearly went in the wrong hole, and you can't breathe lemon, right? Nobody can.
You hear what he just said? Ooh. Ropey.
It is throat numbing
Right.
spray, yeah.
Checking on XQC? Yeah, sure. He's doing just chatting. What's he gambling?
Wait, some kind of Overwatch
He's
is happening.
just on Twitter. Can I fit in a couple more OJ highlights?
You got 2 seconds.
This would be good pre-game music. 2 seconds? Wait, are we out of sync?
It's literally starting.
59, 58,
Oh my god.
57. Okay, keep going.
Going.
Keep going. 51, 50, 49, 48, 47. We're there, and you're going to cast first.
Oh, okay. Well, luckily, my throat is numbed and ready to go. Lucio is off the table. Ram is off the table, so it's back Brig Mirror here. Santana, though, still trying to play the hazard. No speed, though, in play, so maybe a little bit tricky. Santana is going to start trying to force the point here, but completely surrounded out of block and has to back it up, and Zach is continuing to harass and pepper Santana back. Santana's going to try and clean the high ground, but somehow one Brig has picked the other Brig here. Opening pick from Regime. I guess it'll work. Lamp has been forced as well. And Zach is a real menace right now.
Really like this pivot from Uni Academy. This enables Shikigami, or enables Uni Academy to put Shikigami on things that they're a little bit less comfortable on. And now Regime can go right ahead, start picking the enemy Brig. We've got Bun in the backline doing work, takes down Seaborn, Ivory gaps Cave as well. And it's looking like it's just Uni Academy all the way. Is Ivory... Ivory is someone else, right? Ivory is Senna, I think.
Oh, really?
Pretty sure.
Oh, okay.
If I've gotten this one wrong, I am going to be shot in the head. But I'm pretty sure Ivory is Senna.
All right, well, I'll load a bullet just in case. But for now, Uni Academy are closing out the cap on first point. Senna is on EDM. Ivory is Ivory, I've been informed. All right, time to unload that bullet. See you in the next one, Matt.
Shoot me in the head. God damn it. Isn't Senna on Cardi's team? I thought she was Julia. Of course, Senna plays on a different account that isn't Senna's name. How could I possibly forget? God fucking damn. I need to be drawn and quartered in the town square for this one, I fear. Mage, gonna be marking the Tracer up on the high ground right now. She has invested her dash, but the Zac is not gonna get out alive. Having the recall forced, I want to say, by Ivory coming to get the assist. And then Ivory finds the kill. Window for window up in main, but Mage is ready to go over it. Ivory shooting through the window, doing bulk damage to Hero. Terra Surge comes out, but again, Ivory has a huge opportunity to keep pumping damage through. Santana has fallen, but the bowler across the map connects, and Seaborn will go down.
Now just clean up, and they will keep this one rolling, Uni Academy. They've got the Rally and the Blade for the next fight. Triplet can match the Rally here, but the Blade could still be a problem. Options here for Uni Academy. Do you use the Blade first to try and force an earlier rally, get a later rally of your own, trade rallies and then Blade, or do you just commit both at the same time and try and overpower Triplet here? A lot of it will be about what Regime sees in terms of what he thinks he can connect on with this bash. They're rolling it up to the corner now, but for now, Mage has actually got eyes on this Tracer flanking. She wants to try and shut it down. Great one to force the recall early. Forces Zac all the way out, gets a pack. Now Mage coming back over to group up with the team. Chance to exchange these rallies and the Blade.
It comes out from Mage. Rally is good. Catches onto Mage, but won't secure the kill. Now we've got Hero playing rather forward, but a Blade kill. Regime traded for Zac. Heinoon in main from Cave already pulled. Mage has the flank. Going for it now. Oh, it's such a good duel from Mage. Deflects everything. Pixel perfect play from Bun there, but she gets caught on the way out by Seaborn. Not over yet though. Santana has the Terra Surge. Hero needs to touch into this Terra Surge. Window from Graveyard to open things up. Lamp forced out. Time to go, Santana. Let's close out the fight. Walks forward, presses in. Triplet will fall to the Surge. Ivory gets to keep the boulder shot in the back pocket for the next turn.
Nicely done from Uni Academy. Pretty quick progress through that second point, and now do see Sim coming out. I don't know if it's just to get back quicker. Yeah, no, just going back over to the Genji when she gets the opportunity. So more of the same now. Zac will be matching the Genji as well. So a lot of battle for this high ground. Get their Freya the better position here. And then from there, the Freya should be able to take over. Zac is going to try and respond to this Freya immediately, though. And that's going to be Cave now. Stronger position. And you just see Uni Academy trying to back it up immediately here as the flood forward is there for Shikigami. Trying to find a few more kills. But they do manage to get out successfully. But a nice free stabilization at the corner.
Nice free stabilization right here on the corner. University Academy right now swinging forward with this bowler shot in the back pocket, but Santana a bit wide off the statue, taking a little bit too much damage on the walk. Window from Seaborn is actually quite good because they can fight in main and swing around the corner with it, and it looks like Mage might be getting caught out by this. Terra Surge comes through, but the lamp is really nice from Graveyard, giving Mage every possible opportunity to at least be traded out. But Uni Academy, they find nothing. Ivory couldn't find a timing to pop the bowler in any of that.
No, thought that would be an option for a trade. Even a trade in this situation would have allowed them to walk up and even get a bit of cart progress. Now just going to have to rely on that ult on its own. We see Zac trying to play this left-hand side. Blade getting very close here as well. Bit of a race to the rallies, race to the blaze. Zac for closest though as they continue just to hold in this corner. Uni, they have the window to try and clear this, but they have to be careful as very soon there could be a blade coming through that window if they're not careful. Trying to poke their way round now, Ivory. Eyes on Zach, trying to clear that one. But now the blade ready to go. Window swing comes. Zach is going to respond on the flank. Blade to try and clear that one out. It's a trade, takes down Regime, comes flooding in, but Ivory has backed it up and has this great line of sight to just keep shooting. Hero's very committed now, and they have to be careful. Player advantage for Uni Academy, and they can start walking forward again.
Finally, they get to step up, and there's a blade advantage for Bun now. She can go deep with this if required, but Ivory is currently playing rather passively, just trying to poke the enemy Freya out of the scene. Fortify has been forced out of hero, and there is no spin. OC, your heart out. I see the shield perk being picked. Blade comes in from Bun, though, and she secures one kill, but fluffs it a little bit. Uses the dash, loses the ability to keep chaining it forward. Fortunately, Santana is there with some game-winning presence to go for the Terror Surge. Now, if they can get these late kills onto Cabe, start choking out the spawn doors, it will be a very difficult touch. Seaborn's coming back at the window. You can see the Brigida on the right for the pocket, and the touch is good from Zach. Window comes out on the side, same timing. Zach taking a beating. Lamp continues to keep Zach alive, though, when it's starting to look like a little bit of Jesper Swag's gameplay here on the venture, as Zach plays all of their life, all the way through, and University Academy, they're scrambling for kills. In fact, they're going to lose Santana on the re.
Perfectly managed from Shikigami. Zach gets the initial touch. Hero there just in time to help the Unburrow. They break the shield with the window. Able to get out of that one. And suddenly Uni Academy. Minute and 15 seconds left. Not a lot to work with. A window, a bowler. Not the most consistent tools to open up this one. So they have to just try and do it mainly through the neutral. A couple of bolts onto Cabe. Forces him down for now. But it's all going to be about this high ground battle between the Genjis and the Freyas. If you can get that dominant position, the Freya can really take over. And Shikigami, low on time here.
Window comes out up on the high ground. Boulder shot 2 from Ivory, but no kills have been converted yet. Card is being pushed right to the end, but now Shikigami, they step up. They go for the touch, but look at Mage. Straight over to Zach, takes him down. Santana kills Hero on the cart. Regime will be traded, but I don't think it's going to be enough. It's Cave versus the world, and that means that Uni Academy are going to cap things out with time. Great pivot from Uni Academy, banning out the Lucio, putting themselves in a matchup where they can play the Bat Brig a little bit more comfortable.
Yeah, it works out really nicely. Talks about the importance of high ground. The window comes out, and you just see how it allows Mage to take all the space, set that up, get her own flank off. Meanwhile, on the other hand, Zach ends up getting a little bit isolated, picked off. And a full cap, 34 seconds in the bank. Decent enough for Uni Academy. Over to Shikigami now. I expect we're going to see much more of the same in terms of this matchup. It feels fairly even. Interesting to see that Graveyard hasn't actually died so far in this King's Row.
Graveyard deathless, not too shabby from Graveyard. I watched Graveyard in yesterday's series and thought, geez, North America is just full of some of the greatest BAP talents ever to touch the game. We've got players like Z hiding away in the wings of Sakura's roster, just absolutely dominating on Baptiste. And now it appears Z has taught Graveyard a thing or two about how to dominate a lobby, because Uni Academy, you know, there's a teacher and student vibe going on here, as there's just way too many good BAPs in NA. It's actually quite outrageous how many good BAP players there are. But it's not out of the woods yet for Uni Academy. They have full cap, but they don't have the biggest time bank in the world. It was relatively competitive. There's a real chance for Shikigami Midori to answer back here. Oh, Graveyard third person emoting. TP on that now.
Going to be an Ana out of spawn here for Shikigami, likely just a sleep and a nade. Have a little look, see if they can find anything. Nade was thrown towards, I think that's, yeah, the hazard actually again. Everyone third person peeking to see the walk up. Santana in a dangerous position for the backline to worry about, but they know where she is and they can try and come and clear that. You can see already Hero is making the long rotation round to push Santana out of his position, forces them out, and now Shikigami can take a bit more space on point.
Shikigami stepping up to the point. Mage controlling the hotel side, but Genji and Brig are pushing together at the same timing, and now Mage is caught out. No cooldowns, can't get the wall climb as well, but looks to be able to survive. Uses the deflect. The Genji doesn't secure the kill, so Mage is fine. It's instead Cabe taking a beating as Ivory gets the better of them in the bowler duel, or rather the bolt duel up in the sky. Another point touch coming through from Shikigami Midori, but they're going to need more than just a point tap if they want to break this neutral. Now, once again, Mage has no deflect. Could be a swing timing for the Genji.
Santana trying to take a little bit of space out now on the right-hand side. Lamp has been forced out of the graveyard. Chance for Zac to go, but needs to be wary of his hazard behind. We'll just actually try and turn and clear Santana as well, so more space and a point for some Shikigami. Doing it piece by piece, just trying to keep control of this point and this high ground. You see the Brig also walking up on the left, and they've just taken all of the space here, and Cave's even going to find a pick. This is going to make it even harder now. Santana dives in. They know they need kills quickly, but they avoid that initial engage from a hazard, and it should be straightforward from here.
University Academy, they were doing a good job of holding on to their position while Shikigami were tapping the point, but they were never able to convert that into a kill. Now Santana is once again over to the Orisa. A lot of ult charge deleted as a result of this swap, and Shikigami Midori, they were able to cap first without using anything at all. So if there was a chance for a snowball, this would be it right here. An ult deficit for University Academy, a big bank for Midori, but the choke is already being held by University Academy, and Hero looks to have overstepped a little bit, taking a hell of a lot of damage. Bowler splashes onto Regime, but nobody's converted the kill onto Hero yet. There it is.
No, here we go. Takes it down in the end, and they will be forced back at the choke. Zac is there. Late trade, actually. Painful one. Ivory in the respawn queue means once Hero is back in the fight, Shikigami can look for clearness choke. And Uni Academy might be forced to take a step back or have to invest ults to keep their space. For now, it looks like Santana keen to keep hold of that choke as they walk up, but they will have to invest here. Blade comes through from Zac. Now all over the top. Only an Orisa to slash at. Comes back into main. Running into this, and Santana actually dies in that. No Terror Surge to save her life. Rani over the top here, and Shikigami will just clear this one out. But Uni Academy, we talked about them being a player down, but they've just chosen not to invest any ults, so they get a huge economic win.
Yeah, that's a massive one for University Academy in the sense that now they get to retake with a big bank, and then they can just keep on cycling that bank through. The only loss condition for them is an unforced error right now. With such an ultimate advantage, really, they would have to make some crucial mistakes in order to lose this next turn. Or perhaps, you know, somebody like Zac or Cabe can really clutch up, hit a game-winning bowler shot, get a nice flank on the Genji. You can see the Genji's over on the side, but everything's being burned right now. Massive bowler lands in main, and Regime's actually going to go down. Trade from Ivory onto, well, both supports actually going to go down for the side of Midori, but neither team's have any healers right now. You can see a little Brig Bap sandwich there in the kill feed. 3 versus 3, but Uni Academy, they did burn the bank for this. Mage is scrapping it out on the mini health pack, but Zac gonna win that duel. She's gonna go down, and now it's a 2v3, but still Santana has lots of health. Good to clean up another kill. Ivory from God knows how far away will find the kill. Ivory's good for another one flanking behind, but an absolute scrap of a fight there.
Yeah, really messy, explosive start as everyone popped everything. Now it's just going to be a single ult on the board in form of Graveyard's Window. Terror Surge not too far behind, and it is an opportunity for Uni to get more time off the clock. Mage onto the Sim. Is she sticking this as well? I presume she's out of spawn by this point, so going to be sticking the Sim. Frontline advantage just means they have to keep eyes on these side positions where Zac might now get a little bit more freedom than he's had previously.
The Sim really does have a lot of opportunities to carry the game if you can creatively use the TP, or if you can muscle up against the enemy Orisa and fight in the neutral. Just need to be careful of being caught out by the sprayer. Looks like this time around though, Graveyard's going to pop a window in the back, and Santana just going to use this as an opportunity not to AFK with the window, but instead to push all the way in. And Santana does it all themselves. Takes down everybody.
Nice, quick, efficient win as well. Means they've got a lot of these bigger ults still for the next one. A Terror Surge Bowler combo could be brutal. Shikigami still building up to their own bank, but they will have a decent selection available. Again, combos available for Terror Surge, either with the Window or the Blade. Again, could be a very explosive and volatile start to the fight, depending on how those combo connections go. Onus is on Zac to try and make these plays. Coming through the side at the moment, but running into this Freya. Bolts are forcing Zac to use his cooldowns early. Now the bowler comes out main, connects onto Seaboard as well. So Ivory doing it all. Terror Surge to try and turn it. Kills Mage actually. Lamp's not in time. And now Ivory still dueling it out. Has full pocket. Comes forward to help with Terror Surging Santana as well. And it looks like they will be good for the stabilization. They just need to clear this shield, clear this Orisa. You can see already moving to get behind. A rally to turn it from triplet though. Shikigami not done with the fight yet. They want to turn it. They're flooding back in, trying to crack their way through. Zac has found one, and I think it might just be a die on point angle here. Yes, Santana's committing, the Brig's committing. They're going to accept it, but can't roll back enough that they will have a recontest here, Uni Academy. But not too much to do it with, unless they can get to the sim wall as well.
Double support ultimate is around the corner if they can slow play it. Looks like Bun is playing for the TP Taxi off rip, so that's a good start for Uni Academy. They're definitely going to be able to get the touch, and they're closing on the window. They've already got that rally online, but eyes on Zach's blade here. Window from Seaborn, nice and early. Blade comes out as well. Regime sliced and diced. Santana has the fort to stay alive. Window and Symbol comes up. Somebody needs to pocket Bun. She's taking so much damage, but she will survive. But if Uni Academy can't leverage a kill off these two ultimates, it's going to be bad news because Shikigami Midori, they're swinging back in with their own ultis. You can see Zach on the flank, duking it out in their spawn, gets the better of Ivory, but will fall. But still, these trades are favoring Shikigami Midori right now. They're a player ahead, and it's going to take something very special because Hero has the Terror Surge available if required. Apparently it is required, as everybody will fall. The fact that they've used that, maybe that's good news for Uni Academy, to be honest. Now there's no Surge to contend with. All they have to do is win 2 fights, and they're not playing in a disadvantaged ult situation anymore.
Yeah, nice to get it out. Really what unraveled it there for Uni Academy is Regime actually ended up having to go for the touch, so he bashed in. So when Zach pulls that blade, Regime doesn't have the bash to counter it out anymore, so still just a sit-in target force towards point. Shikigami, though, a possible position. We're about to have their rally coming up. It is a rally advantage. If they can find a way to leverage that early on, they'll be in a good position. They've already got it to final corner now. Again, the battle around the high ground is going to be important. Genji swap back from Mage to help with that. Ivory looking for the early bowler as the Lamp is forced out. Zach takes a lot of damage. Rally to keep going out from Triplet. Badge gets a lot. Lamp forced out of Graveyard in response. Trying to turn it forward here. Regime is in so much trouble. Will get taken down. Ivory will back it up. Graveyard will fall. Santana, crucial trade onto the Baptiste and continues to anchor the point. And another one from Mage as well. Oh, trades will do it.
Huge plays coming through from Bum there. Very crucial trades, but Ivory needs to be so careful. Oh, forget care. Just take down Zach. That's 3 trades now for University Academy. 0% chance Shikigami Midori can play through this one. They need to play slow all the way behind and wait for a full reset. In that timing, it's going to be easy for University Academy to take the strong positions and posture for these final ultimates. So much available to them. Santana can get aggressive with the surge or be reactive. Graveyard's going to pop the window. Same timing as Seaborn. It's a window for window exchange, but Santana's already over the window. It is massive in the chat as 2 kills make that 3 come through for University Academy. Cape finds a trade onto Regime, but it's not enough. University Academy even on the scoreboard. Series hands.
Good hold in the end there, and on the slower version of a comp really did seem to come up trumps. Decent ult value at the end, important kills in these moments, and yeah, all to play for actually. I mean, really, even in the map setup comp, it felt like a pretty even match all the way through. And it feels like both teams are also pretty keen just to play the same version of the comps as well. So I don't know if we're going to be in a relatively sort of like soft handshake situation as we just continue to see this throughout the series.
Interested to see how Regime performs when the Lucio ban is no longer available. If we take Lucio out of the equation, force both teams to play Brig, Regime looks like he's got a little bit of agency to carry the game. But this was the Lucio ban map for the side of University Academy. In future turns, Shikigami Midori is going to have the Lucio unlocked once again, be able to play a little bit faster, make things a bit more difficult for Uni A if they want to play slow. But we'll just have to wait and see. I would like to see the main broadcast analysis of this.
Okay.
Man, I have to shave.
Onto the responsibility of Midori now to figure out what can we do to stop the
Why do I
momentum
ever
that
turn
this
on the
team
stream
is
looking
getting,
like this?
because
Oh my
Uni is another one of those squads that when they take that momentum, if you don't
lack of
manage to stop them
self-respect,
early
probably.
on, they can just start running with
That
it.
is actually it. That's it.
And I mean, we talked about at the start of the series, or the start of NA, that this tier has been almost unpredictable at times when it comes to what teams are hot, what teams are cold. Both these teams throughout the regular season had their hot streaks, they had their cold streaks, but right now, playoffs, I mean, you're both on your last lives here. You cannot afford to have a cold streak at any point this series. Uni Academy stopping it there. Midori, I mean, they kept this map close. That was the biggest thing. They kept it close. We're almost able to complete it, but Uni Academy able to stop them at the end. Great play around here, though, from Uni Academy on that DPS line. They immensely struggled map 1, only getting 4 elims combined on Oasis. But able to really bounce back here, making a good show here. Mage, one player that, hey, I talked about coming in the series, playing a lot of Venture, could play Tracer. Well, they're showing us a lot more here in that pool right now. We saw the Genji, we saw the Sim here. They are a jack of all trades, it seems, on this Uni Academy squad.
And having that flexibility in a meta like this honestly is astounding, because we're in a meta where there really isn't those 2 or 3, you know, DPS that are like, hey, you have to play these or you're not gonna be able to win. There's so many things that people are pulling out in these situations that are map dependent that work out beautifully, and one of those right now just happens to be that Symmetra, and it makes the life of the Orisa.
So it's just browsing while I had the analysis in the background, and KSA is streaming at the moment, and his stream title is "Blocking Until I Retire."
Academy 31 Elan's for both Mannheim and
it's literally all you're doing,
I mean,
man.
this is
So,
beautiful
fair enough.
play by both teams right here.
Credit where it's due. The guy can
Like
put
I
his
said,
hands up.
From 4 combined picks in map 1 to 62 in map 2, they really did step up here for Uni Academy. Just a great showing all around. Regime not playing the Lucio that they're known for, but playing the Brain, did an excellent job. However, you look at the other side. This was a very close map back and forth here. Hero, you look.
Graveyard. 21, 23, and 6. Beast.
Beast.
Seaborn was the BAP, right?
Yes.
Yeah, it's like almost 2x damage.
Some kind of BAP cap. Whoa. A red.
What the hell?
Gibraltar?
Apply's not co-streaming anymore. He's sick of it.
Gone to bed. Or he's just doing
No,
something
he's
else.
playing a game. He's playing Claire Obscure Expedition 33.
Not even Overwatch.
Yeah, no, he's just CBA with that.
I think Hattie's just
Alright,
playing
what do we
now
have
as
here?
well.
And KSA said that he was blocking until he retires, and he's playing Moira. I hate it when my favorite comfort streamer lies to me.
Mehdi.
AD, you are my comfort streamer. I came here expecting to watch you block, but you're playing Moira.
Alright, so Gibraltar, Kiri ban from Shikigami, Winston ban on the flip side here. Chance we're just going to see some more Hazard then? Diva on the cards as well.
Could you repeat the bans for me, please? Because I can't see them on the main broadcast.
Kiriko and Winston.
Kiri and Winston. Okay, that's interesting. Who banned Winston?
It was the second team, so it was...
Winston ban came out from Uni Acad?
Yeah, that's it, yeah.
Come on, Brain. 42,
Come on, bro.
31, 40, 39, 38, 37, 36.
We got it.
35. Okay, I mean, I'm quite interested by this one, to be honest, because it seemed like Shikigami Midori's biggest strength was the fact that they were able to play rush comps, that they were winning hard with Lucio and Orisa, and they've taken us to an escort map where Santana can play Santana's best hero. Santana's a bit of a beast on the Hazard. I think Santana has demonstrated throughout the series that they want to play the Hazard. Every fight, they're starting on Hazard and getting swapped off it by the horse. This map, with the Winston ban, it's a non-starter. You have to play the hero. And if Shikigami intend to play the Diva, why have they left Brig available? Very bizarre draft here. Not that I know anything about the draft, Ujo.
No, so it's going to be Anna Brig as well, so it implies obviously that Kiriko was a bit more of a protect to make sure they could do that Anna, so onus on Seaborn to have impact here as well. But it's going to be difficult for Hero in a lot of these situations, because that Bat Brig, they can absorb a Diva for days. Starting on the high ground now, Uni Academy, just trying to slow down the progress of Shikigami, making that payload hard to move. Bolts onto Graveyard, don't force out any key cooldowns. Shift comes out, probably unnecessarily now. Now it's the lamp as well. Diva pressure comes through. Shield up from Regime. They back up to the low ground for a second, but they can quickly reclaim this. Now the nade is going to land here. A lot of pressure coming out just to dislodge him, and the payload has now been shifted underneath by all of this as well. Oh, but no, too far from Hero.
Oh, jeez. Already Hero's going to lose suit. Santana going to press that advantage. Go kill the baby Diva. One more shift available. Flying in like a bat out of hell off the top ropes, but Santana doesn't want to overextend, so they will land in the window. Hang on tight and set up top for the next fight. Does look like already Shikigami have lost a fair bit of time, though. We're a minute and 15 into the round. Cart's only pushed halfway underneath, and we're back to the drawing board, waiting for Cave to get that bowler online and Seaborn to get the Nano. And Nano Diva could be deadly.
As for Key One, eyes on the cart, rolling back here as well. No progress on that. They need to clear this high ground first. Shikigami, pressure onto it. They do force Santana down now. Graveyard has the window, but the window going to be substantially harder to get value out of. They do the swing with the window now onto high ground. Looking for a wall opportunity, Santana. But for now, it's going to be a nano through, and Graveyard has been one shot by that. The nano impact making all the difference here. Pressure now onto the Freya. 2 for Hero. Eyes on the back line. Will get booped off. Can't finish the Brig. But decent work, but Mage with an important trade here onto the Freya.
Oh, quick little trade onto the Freya, but there's no touch. Like, trade is apparently completely unimportant because Mage needed to be the person to touch the cart. So Shikigami, with their nano turn, with their bowler turn, they have found the kills that they needed to, and they capped the first point in, a pretty respectable amount of time. I thought they were, bleeding a little bit off the clock, but ultimately, no recontest from Uni Academy really hurts them there. Now, we've got Santana up on the high ground, walling off the backliners, but that's instantly going to be broken by the Rockets, and with no aggression coming through from Uni Acad, they're just going to have to play slow up here on the high ground, trying to be very reactive. Nobody's pushing cart currently, but Mage once again winning the Tracer duel versus Zach. Good start.
And now it's going to be D-Make the Hero. Just self-destruct to keep going for this one. Self-destruct should be possible, but still very much on the back foot. No great space for Shikigami. Hopeful bolts across the map from Cave. Just trying to fish for an opening, but Shikigami ultimately going to pick up Zach, go again here. And we're going to try and do the same thing. Take a little bit of space, have Heroes sort of soft mark the high ground, and then try and win that Tracer battle on point. Get that payload moving.
Look at this. Hero on the payload now, pushing it through. Mage always winning the Tracer duel, but Hero has recognized the fact that no card touch is available for Uni Academy. Bit of a bizarre Nano Diva turn here, though. Oddly timed, as Hero was not really shifting on Graveyard, but now they're on top of Graveyard. Not sure that they're going to be able to convert a kill, though. Santana has caught Cave off screen by pushing backline, using the downpour. Need a spot of bother now, but Hero's receiving many a back shot from Ivory and Graveyard, so it does look as if University Academy have survived this Nano turn.
Important for him there. They're going to come with a rally on the low ground, actually. Pulse Bomb onto the floor. Cannot get the shield up on it in time. Pulse Bomb onto Santana is going to be blocked. Minimal damage there as well. Heroes getting D-Max, and they are flooding forward here. Later rally from Regime. Much better value, and it is going to be full reset. Even the baby.
Oh, full reset, even the baby. Nobody is spared here versus University Academy. Real power position coming through from Uni A now as they play atop the ship and beam down on the players below. What Shikigami Midori are not recognizing is that Uni A really struggles with card touch. When you're playing Hazard, Bat, Brig on this map, card touch is your worst enemy. They need to force Santana down to the cart so their backline can walk, but they're always rushing these engagements and they're never working their Diva Tracer into the payload. Get Diva Tracer down to the cart and somebody from Uni A will have to drop. Your backline will have space, but they're just constantly fighting in Uni A's desired positions right now, not leveraging the objective nearly enough. Seaborn and Hero are dead, fighting on top. Grow up.
Just feels too easy for Uni Academy at the moment on this high ground. They just keep, Santana's just containing this backline completely. They're picking off Hero, they're picking off Zach, and it's just reset after reset. No meaningful distance on this second point so far. Starting to run out of time, minute and a half. Gonna get one more nano turn as well. This is gonna be the important one, Seaborn, and needs to get this onto Hero, and this time Hero has to find value.
One of Hero's last turns to find value, but Santana's already on the hunt, trying to find a kill with Mage. Unfortunately, Mage appears to have overstayed her welcome a little bit, and now Santana's been caught up by a bowler as well. Massive bowler shot on the backline, but no kill conversion. Mage is already dead. Santana's on the back step, messes up the movement up onto the high ground, may be capable of surviving. Yes, a good kite from Santana. An opportunity to push back in, perhaps being lost, as the Nano Diva results in Cade killing Santana, and Hero crashing out onto Regime, but attempting to give Hero the slip, but no such luck, as Hero will finish the kill. And Shikigami, they should be good to push this through to the end of second now.
Yeah, looking for the late kill onto the Baptiste as well. I don't think Hero can get it because Santana's back soon. Hero has to be careful here. Just have a self-destruct if they need it. Very low will be dropping that bomb on point, but Ivory's found a pick back in. Santana will wall the bomb. Remake goes through. Nade onto Santana now. Block though to buy valuable time. Downpour comes out, trying to find that Diva that was going forward, but doesn't find anything in the end. Turning to try and get another D-Make onto Hero. Window out in response as well. D-Make is good there. Santana continues to block on point, and Shikigami, they're in big trouble now. Triplet dies on 99. No rally. We are running out of time here, and there's not going to be a chance for a recontest, but hold ends up being good.
Disastrous. A potentially series deciding moment right here and now at the end of second point as Uni Academy get what felt like a very unlikely recontest off at the end of second. And now, I mean, we're 1-1. We're on Shikigami's pick, Shikigami's first ban. I mean, Uni Acad, they've got to be happy with this one. They've been put into a matchup where they seem very comfortable, and it's all working out for them. They're going to take a 2-1 lead off this map if things keep going this way. And Shikigami, they're going to have to reinvent what they're trying to do here because 2 rush maps remain in the pool. They looked very good in the rush matchups, but Uni Academy, they can ban more than just the Lucio to weaken that comp.
Yeah, it's a tough one here. Vienna is going to be a bit easier on this side of things as well, at least, but it's not a lot of distance to work with here. But the problem is, if it needs nano turns, the difference between it being on a Diva and Winston into a Bat Brig type backline is huge. It's so much easier for Winston just to contain and just get kills in these situations. We saw Hero get good value on the first one, but really it was just a Graveyard and Regime were a little bit split. Graveyard didn't get the lamp off, and there was just a one-shot opportunity. Hero takes it, and then obviously from there ends up being very straightforward to kill the rest of the targets. Need more on this one. I think it's worth noting as well, like again, a tricky on the attack, but didn't see too many big nades on a lot of these timings as well here. Especially there's no Matrix, there's no bubble to worry about. Really hoping Seaborn can find even more value on the defense, nades onto the backline, or even just nades and sleeps and punishes onto Santana here, because really Santana doesn't have too many reliable ways to play around that. Has to just rely on outplay or mind gaming at the wall, not consistent ones at all. So really a lot of pressure on Seaborn here, I think, to drag their team back into it.
Seaborn needs to clutch up, but is it possible? Not entirely sure. Zach duking it out with Mage on the Mega Health Pack. We've seen a few of these duels already, and Mage seem to be having the upper hand on a regular basis. This time around, though, first recall does come. Who cares about first recall? Mage is once again going to win the duel. Zach, a little bit too greedy, playing where the enemy team supports can potentially pocket. I want to say that maybe Regime dropped to help pocket there, or maybe Mage did that all, just on the skin of, the pull yourself up by your bootstraps type situation. This is why I'll never be a caster. Can't get a damn sentence out. Hero top right on the blue box, holding on for dear life, pushes deep to try and take down Graveyard. Graveyard actually pops the lamp but gets booped away from it. And now Mage on the objective has got the cart very fast. This is also a challenge for Shikigami. They can't commit deep anymore or they'll lose cart control.
Race of pressure again, and Zach just blinks into that one. Mage absolutely dominating her counterparts at the moment. Santana's going to jump onto the backline. Seaborn was getting so close to that nano as well, but a tracer gap just causes all of the problems. And this first point, it's over before it even began for Shikigami's defense.
Shikigami's defense looking a little bit dicey now. Hero's actually going to make the swap over to the Hazard, but Seaborn tremendously staggered as Graveyard jumps up onto the top of the ship. Complete control of the map for Uni Academy as they are staggering Shikigami Midori heavily. Mage is emoting on the cart out of pure disrespect, and Ivory is just holding this choke for all that it's worth, spamming in just a bowler shot around the corner.
Nano turn needs to find something, likely still just to go onto Hero, onto the Hazard. The Bat Brig, good targets for us if you can connect that Nano Slash. It comes out actually onto Ivory. Will swing aggressively, but needs something out of this. Sorry, it was on Cave, sorry, but can't find anything. Window in response, nothing out of the Nano. Hero very much of a back foot. Pulse Bomb is wild and a miss from Zach. Sleep now onto Santana. Doesn't lead to a kill just yet, though. And Mage, again a kill on the Tracer. They flood in, but the payload's been rolling this entire time, and it's just over, Max.
Somebody get a check for Ivory's head because they appear to have bumped it on that bridge. Doesn't seem to make much of a difference though because it is Zach versus the world. And when it comes to Zach surviving on Tracer, hasn't made much of a difference. 2-1 lead for University Academy now, really coming into their own on these Bat Brig comps. Interesting to see that we wound up on a Bat Brig viable map with a Kiri ban from Shikigami Midori after what really did seem like, a ropey King's Row for Shikigami off the Lucio comps. Surely we're going to see a full pivot now from Shikigami where they no longer need to protect support because Lucio can no longer be banned, but they need to go to Lucio maps for the remainder of the series and get on that if they want to take the win here. They need to turn it around because Bat Brig is starting to look like a bit of their kryptonite.
Yeah, no big answers to it as well. And that was the swing, in theory, on Attack Gibraltar too. And again, elimination game. So need to take your chances now. But I don't know. It feels like as we got deeper into Gibraltar as well, we weren't just looking at like, oh, this comp is working more or anything like that. It was just like big tracer gaps, no value out of any of the nano turns. It just all everything just started to look worse. It feels like we're very much in a huge momentum swing in Uni Academy's favor.
Oh, Hero in the back here. Nano boost turn. This was, you know, one of the brief moments where Shikigami Midori did look like they had a chance. Two of the two fights that they won actually on this map were when they gave a nano boost to Hero. So that all checks out. What does that mean, Primrose? I don't know what that means. Ah, okay. That works. That works. Oh, Mage getting the better of Zach here. Wow. Yuck. Very difficult for Zach. Having a little bit of a hard time in the Tracer duel versus Mage. On map 1, it really looked like Zach had the upper hand in that regard. Mage was getting pre-fighted and having a real rough time. But now, tides have turned. Complete shift in momentum. Regime just happy to be there for this one. Regime 4 just happy to be there.
Playing the game.
It's bring on Gibraltar. It's bring on Gibraltar. The enemy team had
That second point defense where they were just on the high ground permanently. Actually just nothing for Graveyard to do. The entire second defense. Just did the one time that had for rally, did the drop, got the kill. Looking good.
I'm going to let the main broadcast carry me while I go to the bathroom.
Ooh, bathroom boy.
Take it away, Hunteria.
Fun has been so good this series. Yeah, really starting to come into her own. Obviously, you look at this type of roster on paper and you're expecting big things from Fun, aka Mage, and Santana as well, really. And feels like they've started to find their form.
Zav, it appears that the main broadcast is actually going AFK, so I'm going to steal from you instead. Cheers.
All right. Just take that money out of my pocket, why don't you? He won't ask twice. Yeah, so I don't know. If I'm a Shikigami fan now, I'm so worried. It just feels like there's, you know, you're only a map down, etc., etc. You've shown it's possible you can take maps, etc., etc. But it does just feel like the tracer gap was insane right there. No sort of impact on any of these key nano timings. Was the Vision game actually close? The one versus Anomaly? Yeah, no, it was really close. I mean, Vision definitely were in the game, but hard to take it away from Anomaly or feel like they were particularly lucky. Felt like a well-earned victory. So yeah, Vision have now this, they have to do the lower bracket gauntlet here, and I don't know, obviously if you are Vision, the idea of not making it even into promotion relegation is actually unthinkable territory. If that happens, I don't even know what you're doing. A second season for Violet in FACEIT Masters? It can't be. It can't be. They move on to the TU spot for sure. Yeah, I mean, I guess it's an option. It's an option. I'm actually flagging so hard. Full disclosure, I was drinking last night. So, a little bit of a hangover into a super late stream. It's going to be a test of focus and gumption. Now, it feels like the focus is fading and the gumption is gone, but we can pull it back. No morning Korea? Yeah, I can sleep in, but that doesn't help tonight. We've still got 2 more series after this as well. We can get Gumpy. Thank you, guys. That's what I was hoping for. I want to peep some of these teams while I feel like with the EMEA ones, I always recognize more players. With the NA ones, I'm very much out of the loop. Refresh this. Is that game still going on? Emote down mid, alternate esports. Emote down mid, just got 1 map back and begin the reverse sweep. Where am I? Emote down mid. Oh, it's the Derpy team. Oh, okay, I see. I see. Alternate. I feel like Lampen I recognize. Bug Soup rings a bell as well. See, like, there's some of these names, like, I recognize some of the names, but I don't have no strong memories. Dreamlanding Young and Beautiful. Okay. Recognize Pella, Noxious, manually. Hanbei as well, rings a bell. And what was the other one? Young and Beautiful. I don't really recognize. I recognize Shaq. I don't recognize too many others on the Young and Beautiful lineup. Hey, Skunky. I had so much time for your response and general discussion there. Anyone else feeling skunky? Or anyone else feeling like a bois skunk? So skunked right now. We're still skunking it. Still skunking it. So much time for a bois skunk. Some top work. Where are we going? Runa Sappy. Alright, feels fair enough that we are being taken back towards some kind of ground tank. Just more Orisa versus more Orisa. I can cop it. Do you know when my Virgin Media contract ends? I'm already just enrolling contracts, so getting out of contract isn't a problem. It's just what's the better alternative option. There's a chance as well my installation is going to be more expensive than the standard one as well, just because of where my room is in comparison to where we need to get the cable around the house. So there's some additional complications and stuff to figure out. I think in reality, what's going to happen, I'm probably going to try and solve it next week. Because I really want it to be solved by the time we do like last chance qualifier and esports World Cup. I'm going to talk to Virgin as well, because it's a real nightmare to get in touch with anyone. I think it's probably harder on the weekend as well, just, you know, staff numbers, blah 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 blah. But yeah, I'll look into that and alternate options, because a lot of these smaller providers, which is what you and a few others have suggested, they obviously have like less regional coverage, or they just do less areas. So it's just finding a good version of them. And maybe looking into a business line as well. But that's enough network talk. Let's do some Runa Sappy talk. It is going to be a Tracer ban coming out actually from Uni Academy. Would have thought they would have been happy to keep playing that. Hazard ban on the other side from Shikigami forces this Orisa mirror, but honestly, don't feel like Uni Academy have really been put into too uncomfortable position here. Will be Bat Lucio versus Bat Lucio as well, as the Sombras go darting into the area. Lamp has been forced early out of Seaborn actually here, so Uni Academy with a bit of space to work with. Swinging back round the corner. Pressure coming on, but taking so much damage here, Santana. A Lamp has been forced out in return as well. Zac now into the high ground, looking for their counterpart. Lost that one up in the sky, though, and Graveyard's been run over here, and now it's going to get deleted. Looks so good for a moment there for Uni Academy, but as they took that wider swing and had to Lamp, they just took so much damage out in the open, and Cave can take over, get all the cleanup, and only 61 centimeters before Shikigami can start putting some real meters on the board.
Oh, yeah, but you would be surprised what 61 centimeters can do, Xavier. That's actually enormous.
That's a
Doug
lot.
2266, yeah, it's outrageous. Like that would kill someone, to be honest. Doug 2266 with the prime. Welcome back. Hashtag free hunter. Hashtag free juice. I think juice. Yeah, let's not worry about it. Let's not worry about that. Anyhow. Meters on the board for Midori, more than 66 centimeters, would you believe? University Academy, they are going to swing back into this one. Ivory's got the bowler shot in hand, but oh, little clean feed flicker buffer there. Graveyard's Lamp has been taken by the buffer. Not sure if that happened to you too, if now we're completely out of sync. But Zac's been hacked up. Santana swings around the corner, bat out of hell, spear into the face of Cade, but no kill converted. And now Santana, stuck in the corner, will fall to the high noon. Midori, they're just going to keep on swinging. This is going to get them the checkpoint too.
Just clean up kills now. They'll get the Baptiste having to die on point. They're looking for a few late ones here as well. Ivory's actually in a spot above her. It will fall late as well. So huge momentum now for Shikigami. Going to be a cash swap coming out from Ivory. EMP's both in play. Uni Academy not just struggling in the fights, but behind on a couple of these key ultimates here. And there's a window where Regime's not going to have beats. Santana might not have the Terror Surge, depending on how quickly Shikigami take this fight. But really eyes on Zac if they want to EMP early. But it looks like Zac coming around the corner now. Opportunity if he sees it for an early one. Terror Surge going in. EMP, no. Over the top, four-person counter EMP comes through from Mage, but can they find the kills? No beat just yet. Triplet goes now. Not in time to save Zac. Heroes, Terror Surge doesn't find all that much. Can't find the Sombra either. Still trying to stabilize. A hack around the corner, but Mage was so low. Just gets taken down. Where is Santana? So far over, but just not really in the fight here. Seems to be a bit of a miscommunication about kiting and resetting between Uni Academy there.
It feels like one of the fastest Avrils ever, as we are 122 meters in with 3 minutes on the clock. Beat comes out from Regime. Santana pops the surge as well. Will catch Seaborn in the mix. And finally, Uni Academy has stopped the bleed. But it has happened 123 meters down, which does mean Uni Academy are in Avril Theory territory. I'm surprised to see Bun playing the Sombra here. I would have thought that a Genji would not go amiss in this comp. There's a BAP on the enemy team. It's not a bad point for the Genji. Sombra just feels a little out of place in a Orisa mirror. Both teams are playing it, so again, maybe these teams know something that I do not, but I don't know why the Sombra's in play. Feels odd for both sides.
Yeah, I was a bit surprised even off the bat that Uni Academy banned the Tracer, but Window comes out here for Graveyard as well. Forces for DP and Seaborn again. A few times now Seaborn has just been caught way too far forward in formation when these fights start, and it's forcing Lamps out early, it's allowing these kills to come back in, and it's allowing Uni Academy back into this map.
No cover, the images have not sent. High noon available for Ivory right now, but that's the only ulti for a time. Mage needs to farm up this EMP, but again, the reason that Sombra's a bit awkward in these matchups is because it's hard to farm. You can't play Sombra 76 versus a bunch of hitscan characters that can poke you out, and you can't find those backline hacks either because these heroes duel well at close range. Spear push comes through for the front line. Both lamps are perfect. BAP v BAP matchup here more than anything else. So much damage coming out onto Regime, but he's going to survive. Everybody will live for Uni Academy, and this has actually bought them valuable time. Mage now 94% to that EMP. The EMP turn could be everything for them as Shikigami are baited onto the low ground.
Triplet nearly has the beat, but is Mage in position. Sombra battle just on the fight now. EMP ready to go. Both Lucio's come to help out, but Mage dies. Disaster timing on that death as well. Now Shikigami can walk forward. Player advantage. Terror Surge is big. Pulls in all three remaining players here. Window was actually invested by Graveyard and all of that as well. But it's going to be a pretty clean sweep. They lose the Lucio, but can get them back quickly enough. And great situation now for Shikigami. Beat and EMP available for both teams. All eyes on the Sombras.
All eyes on Sombras as we keep on walking through, and Shikigami, I mean, look, forget about Avril Theory. We've got less than a 100-meter gap now. It's entirely possible that the team was winning is not destined to forever win, although it is quite likely. Anyhow, Shikigami, they are pushing around the corner again. Shield perk has been selected though. OC fans, eat your heart out. Mage TP's up. Okay, the team that's winning will continue to win. Mage, 1 EMP and a death. Beats exchanged on both sides. Nearly a beat jacks for one of them as Zach goes for that EMP, but the beat will go off in the end. Regime gets it done by the skin of his pearly whites. 1-for-1 trades back and forth though. Santana pops the surge, takes down Triplet. There's a window, or was a window, available for Seaborn, but that has now expired. Hero playing on the shield, dodges. Oh, Graveyard, so good. Dodging that spear midair with the dash, and Santana survives everything. Uni Academy, a chance. That was a huge ult fight.
Yeah, invested so much, and they get away with not too much damage, not too many meters conceded. A chance to add to theirs now as well. Going to be a high noon for this swing, and might not get too much out of a high noon's a hard ult to get in this consistent value, but in terms of just forcing the objective, getting them to the next corner, should be really possible. Zach gonna run into these Sombras here as well. Mage knows they're there. Both are gonna uncloak and recloak. Can't find each other. So they're gonna meet up a corner, stabilize. They're actually really trying quite hard to hunt down Mage now. But it's a high noon swing on the other side. They've gone a long way around here with Lucio. Avoids the spear. Hero's gonna have to try and deep-peek with Aya piling on top of Hero right now. Trying to find that damage. Awesome out, but Hero has the Terror Surge soon. We'll get to it in time. Big problem now. Cass will fall, but a trade is good. Positive trades right now. Player advantage for Shikigami. Zach looking for the backline too. Regroups with the team, but the trade should be enough now that Shikigami can stabilize.
Tough one for Graveyard, getting caught out on the side as well. No chance for Uni Acad to get this over the checkpoint line. Shikigami, they're just going to push right back in now, closing on some more ultimates. Triplet, much closer to the beat than Regime, which is going to be bad news when it comes to an EMP exchange. But, you know, we can never count out an Ajax here. We were so close at last beat exchange. Surely we can see an AJ before this map ends. High noon for Cabe. Last time the high noons came out, the BAPs were good to keep everybody healthy with some well-positioned and well-timed lamps. But Graveyard, just playing up on the high ground right now, has the window available to clutch up. Actually going to invest the dash, pushing forward quite aggressively right now. This could be a swing timing for Uni Acad. You can see Mage is getting quite aggressive over on the side, and here's the window now. No fort and no shield, no spin available for Hero. Got to be so careful. High noon zoning in main. Hero's going to fall. Santana's got to be careful not to go down to this boosted up high noon. Not going to happen. Triplet just running out into the line of fire for what seems like no reason at all. Surely Santana will be good to secure that kill. And that's an easy one for Uni Acad. Only took them one ultimate as well. So really, not going to call it a comeback, but I would love to see Avril Theory proven wrong for once.
I mean, there's a chance now, all of a sudden, Terror Surge, EMP, beat all coming up. This next trade is going to be important. Again, both EMPs, both beats are going to be in play. Regime needs like 20%, so we have to be a bit careful. But Zach, coming back with this one, if you can find Regime, it's a big trouble. But Mage does have the advantage, actually has been able to set up a little bit earlier here. Just need to find it. Zach right now playing on the coast side, and it looks like all of Shikigami are threatening to come that way as the cap goes through. You can see Mage not quite in position, so Zach goes first, catches two. The counter EMP over top. B as well coming through from Triplet.
Hero trade.
Doesn't quite have it right now. 1-for-1 trade. Hero Terror Surge pulls everyone in. So much damage, but can they find the kills? Yes is the answer. Santana good for the clean up there, and they win this all-important ult trade Uni, and the cap animation was going through during all of that, so this is now proper meters on the board.
This is getting dangerously close to Avril's premier theory being tested, really pushed to the extreme right now. Mage's EMP caught everybody from Midori, and then Santana's surge to follow it up. Just 5-man after 5-man when it comes down to the ult exchange. Graveyard's closing on another window, and he's been incredibly deadly with these. Graveyard's one of the superstars here for Uni Academy, doing so much with every turn of the window. Window online now, Ivory flanking. This is the go trigger right now. Lucio, Triplet in a lot of danger, catches a dink, but Mage goes down. Seaborn gets the kill. Uni Acad, they're going to invest regardless. Window comes out high noon as well, but it feels as if disaster may have struck because there's nobody on the screen. These ults have been overlapped, and now Uni Acad, they're completely dry on ultimates. They're down a player, and there's ults in swing for Shikigami. They've got the surge, they've got the window. Is there any chance for Uni Acad here, Zav?
They're trying to slow it down. They're trying to buy time for their spawns to come back. But Shikigami, if they realise if they've just got this ult advantage, they can just go now and push. Full pocket trying to come through onto Ivory to keep going. Terror Surge comes in. There's so many people. But Hero, it's a chance. Now over the top, manual hack onto Cave. The window from Seaborn to come out, but the shield is up. Cass is shut down. They need to avoid trades. But Cave gets an important one here. Oh, it's not even trades for beat. Triplet is going to win it in this time as well. There was a chance after the Terror Jacked with a beat. It's too much in the end. Desperation, Terror Surge from Santana, but it is going to end here. Don't call it a comeback.
So close for Santana. Pushed over the window, got the Cass incredibly low, followed the Cass back through, but somehow that Cass trades too, and Santana has the spear on cooldown, and the gun overheated for when Triplet beats in Santana's face. It felt like Santana was this close, this close. There's not even a gap between my fingers. It's an atomic level gap. Santana was this close to clutching it all out. What is this play of the game? It's just Ivory hiding in a corner. Snooze fest. How did Santana
then
not
Triplet
get anybody
takes
that
over
was
the corner
insane?
position.
It was because Santana had to push back through the window to try and kill the Cass, and I think the Bat was still alive, healing through the window. So because the Bat's in the back, healing through the window, the Cass is borderline immortal if nobody shoots with Santana. Santana was doing so much damage, but, you know, the back pocket was good. You got to give credit where it's due. See whatever their name is, Clutch.
Born.
That's the one. Born. No identity.
Is
Fucking
bedtime
Avril.
theory lunchtime theory for Hunter? Yes.
Bedtime theory and lunchtime theory have a huge level of overlap. Okay. What comes next? It's map 5. These are some long matches. And the tragedy of it is, you know, the longer this stuff goes, the lower the view count seems to get. So we need the people to love FACEIT more. Yesterday was an absolute belter by way of views, but today, you know, the people, they're not feeling the FACEIT bracket anymore. Maybe they've all got their final drops or something. Maybe that's the difference maker here.
No official broadcast yesterday as well, so you got the just...
That may contribute.
Wanna
Yeah,
look
no
good.
you and no official broadcast. Yeah. Well. These things can happen.
Ooh, does anyone know a stream for the EDM game? Yeah, I'd guess Derpy's streaming it. It seems like the sort of thing he would do.
No, the shield perk's only good into Bat Brig, Marky. That's what I heard.
Only into Bat Brig?
That's
What were these?
only
what were
into
these
Bat Brig.
maniacs doing
Exclusive.
then?
One comp.
Like, Derpy's actually in the main broadcast chat asking the score. Does that mean they've closed it out?
Or?
Both games are
Who won?
tied 2-2 right now.
Jesus. Dogfight on dogfight, apparently.
It's actually only
I
dogs
thought-
here. Ooh, thank you for the link. It's on you and
Surely
OW
EDM
stream.
wins. I need a Yab versus EDM game so badly. I need it.
Oh my god, they're on Gibraltar for all the marbles.
Gibraltar, all the marbles. Oh, that's tough, actually. That's very tough. My first intro to Derpy was him on Brig in Contenders. That makes sense. You know, big Rhine, little Rhine. He's playing the little Rhine. These
Why has
things
Ewan
can
got
happen.
the score here? Is he stupid?
You're silly.
Stupid or silly? What's the verdict here?
Hmm.
Let's have a listen and see if I can determine.
I gotta expect alternate.
I
to
don't
win out.
care.
listening to him
I'm just
listening.
loving this
Okay,
game.
okay, I want a quick prediction here. I was gonna go for alternate here. I think the Hazard
Oh,
should greatly
Julie.
favor Amity,
Wow.
but that is a good start for EDM.
yeah, that's massive. And those are the plays you need in situations like these, to where nothing's happening. You just use your mechanics and you.
I want to
just...
go with stupid.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Social OW. Streaming it right now. No comms. Never any comms.
Yeah, Ewan's on it just on like a neutral POV with a dodgy
Yeah.
overlay.
Dodgy overlay? That overlay looks fantastic to me.
Looks a bit low to me. That's not regulation, mate.
Ah, come on, mate. There's no such thing as a regulation overlay. We're co-streaming. Face it. On map 5, you can pick any map, for Pete's sake. What does regulation have to do with it?
This would never pass in my league.
He sounds a bit like Seth Rogen when he laughs.
Who, Ewan? I've got it muted.
You.
What's but
You.
Me?
Yeah, that laugh there, it was Seth Rogen-esque. Too much for my eyes here. Yeah, it's all happening.
That's what my voice has changed dramatically in sort of this post cheesecake existence.
When that little bit of rind and zest is all just a bit too much for one man to handle. Using man pretty loosely here when describing you. Well, while I take this time, does anybody want to give me any money? Any money givers? I'm putting my hand out right now. I'm shaking I need a little tin can that I shake full of money. Full of
That goes so hard, actually.
I can probably
shake for can.
I need a tin can. I've got some coins in the house. I just need the tin can to go with it. I'll check Nona's garage. I'm sure there'll be a tin can in there. It's not like a relic of another era.
Yeah, the older the better, you know? Real sort of like 50s era.
Hey,
Like
what does OWTWTSD stand for? Overwatch, Twitter. What's SD?
Social
OWTWT.
department?
No, it's not social department. Everyone's posting a selfie. Like the S could be selfie. Selfie day?
Oh, Overwatch
Selfie
Twitter
dump.
selfie day. Thank you, Wilder.
Selfie dump. There we go.
Oh, selfie dump?
That makes sense, I suppose. Yeah. This is a post-cheesecake moment, Mrs. Ramatra. Yeah, selfie dump. I see. Explain to Onk what a photo is. It's like the video, but still, and it doesn't talk to you.
Really enjoy the video description as this is something that talks to me.
What's this ad coming out from you in stream, by the way? This looks
What am
good.
I doing? Yeah, I'm so convinced this guy's stupid now.
Is he zooming in on a preview pane, or is that what you're doing?
He's got an ad. So he's, you know, when it goes
Yeah,
like
he's got
top
an ad,
right.
so he's zooming in on the preview pane in the top right. That's good. That's actually so good for him.
It's a curveball solution, but could also be solved by just opening the old Brown and Folderson.
Cassie says, PK tagged you, why didn't you do on back? Oh, it's because I'm like tremendously insecure about my physical appearance and I don't want people to see what I look like. So I hide behind an anime profile picture and I don't let anyone see what I look like online, Cassie. That's why I couldn't do Overwatch Twitter selfie day. No, selfie dump. My bad.
Oh, wait, I forgot to do the preds.
Wait.
You guys, I've got 30 seconds to spend your money if you want to.
VTuber when? Yeah, I want to be that VTuber that did the spin, you know? The VTuber concert where he does the spin. I want that so badly. Alright, we're loading in here on map 5.
Thank you,
Midori versus Uni Academy. Kiriban from Uni A, that's protecting the Bat Brig. And we're going to see a complete shift up here. We're on Koth, Tracer's banned. Major's playing the Genji, Zack's playing the Sombra. I like Uni Acad's comp here, I really do. I feel like they're on all of their best right now. And this surely should be enough to get them over the line, but Midori at the same time, Lucio Bat, always a decent comp on this map. I just think you've got to be careful for the Baptiste here. Under a lot of pressure versus the Hazard, the Genji, with a Brig Pocket and the Freya.
Looking to find a little bit of space now, but it's Uni Academy who are pinned in the corner more than anything else. Counter wall comes out now to clear Hero back, and they can swing on that timing. All of Shikigami now find themselves on the same choke, so very even space. No one close to flipping the point, as there will be that Sombra forced out of position. And Santana, who somehow just dies on the point. Lamp will get taken down, wasn't saving her though. Now coming forward, has an advantage in these situations, so powerful. Hero can just walk around, bullying everyone away from point, clearing it for the flip for Shikigami.
Shikigami in control. I do not like that first fight one bit from Uni Academy, giving too much space and focusing far too heavily on the front fight. You cannot shoot tank in these comps. If you cannot find a backliner to kill, if you cannot isolate a side, you are not going to win. And Regime now has made the controversial decision to swap over to Lucio. Not sure how to feel about this one because I thought that the Brig was a good complement to Mage and to Ivory as well. But now, in a pure Lucio Bat mirror, we're We're going to need to see Mage and Regime pushing up the side, winning the side fight. But it's always difficult to play Genji and a Freya when there's lots of high ground and you don't have a pocket. Again, you can see Santana using the wall in an attempt to fight tank. But remember, backline is the key here.
Down early for Ivory. That was lamp embedded as well, which means Zach can then just make short work of a Baptiste afterwards there. Don't find the correct peel, and Shikigami with a very comfortable hold. And now they are in this situation. If we see so often in KOF, you win the first couple of fights quite cleanly, and you've just got a slight ult advantage in a lot of situations. Zach's EMP here can be brutal. A chance for Shikigami to hit him early with this one if Uni aren't careful.
Look at this. I do think with the swap from Mage as well, this feels like a little bit of a fall apart moment for Uni Academy. Can't be having these late swaps because now they're just going to lose on ult economy. You can see Mage trying to catch the Freya, hacks up Cabe, but can't connect the kill. Meanwhile, on the other side of the map, Zach is popping the EMP and Ivory is going to fall. Now Cabe virused up, but still no kill converted. Santana on the run. Oh, they're falling apart, Zav.
Yeah, and Bola to try and find a trade from Ivory. Nothing. Downpour thrown at that Freya as well. No escape, and it's going to be no chance of a touch. Santana just preserving the KD. No, she can't make it. And that is a dominant start from Shikigami on this all-important map 5.
Look, beat not even required for triplet. Regime, Mage not charging their ultimates because of their swaps. Uni Acad really having a rough one with it here. And I would hate to see the series end this way. It felt like they had a good approach there. Bit about Brig, bit of Genji, play to your strengths, try and enable some of your strongest. But going back to this Sombra mirror, Sombra did not work for Uni Academy on Runasapi. What are we doing on it here? I just feel like it can't be the answer. And then going back and forth, we're on Brig Genji, we're on Lucio Sombra. These decisions need to be made in the spawn room and committed to, because if you make these swaps in the middle of the round, you're really gambling on the enemy team heavily misplaying, or you're just going to lose the ult game. You're just going to lose to the enemy team having Q presses when you do not. We're rolling out here, and it looks like the commitment has been made. Uni Academy, they're going to square up in the mirror on Lighthouse. EDM win! Nice!
Swinging over to the point earlier, Uni Academy hack comes through onto Hero. No, not too much meaningful damage here. Hero can block away from it. And Uni Academy just playing patiently. Another hack, all virus even going towards the tank. Just trying to put Hero on the back foot, but Zach has run into all sorts of problems off screen, gets taken down early. Hero cops another hack on the way up there. Player advantage, Hero on the back foot, walled off, and Santana is hot on the heels of Hero now. They try and lamp Hero out of trouble, but it is just full run and try and live, and no such luck for Hero, no escape, and a strong start for Uni Acad this time.
Oh, apparently EDM, not only have they won, they have reverse swept the series.
No
Happy
way.
with that. Uni Acad, their patented strategy of only targeting the tank has actually worked out this time, because Mage found a very nice off angle to pump damage into Hero from the mid-range, forcing Hero back, and then Santana could chase for the kill. So that's a very good start for Uni Acad. They're in control now. Zach opening up by trying to touch the point a little bit, looking for a virus angle, but this is no use at all. Straight away, Shikigami gonna have to back up here. Cabe, good angle to poke out the players atop of the point, but no point pressure right now, and no kills really on the horizon from the looks of things. Santana scrapping it out, actually takes a hell of a beating up in main, needs to be careful.
Dropping down to point now, regroups as well. Looking for that on the back. It's going to be waiting for the next ult here. They're trying to flip the point, but the contest comes in from Santana, blocking it up. Graveyard's going to drop the window as well. Not now. Face it, with this game's important. It's map 5. Santana on low HP. Hero can chase that one down, and they are good for the flip here. Shikigami, that window doesn't find what they were looking for. Couple of trades on the supports actually, so need to be careful. Should have enough to get over the line, but scary, scrappy one. Uni Academy now coming back. Huge bank of ultimates. Again, we're in this beat EMP situation.
Ivory and Mage, really, they find a trade apiece at the end there, but the problem was that Uni Academy, they're overvaluing this top of point position. All of the fight is happening on the low ground, on the objective, and Graveyard, because they're atop the point, they can't find a value to carry with the window. Everything's happening to Santana. It's a scrap on the objective, and Graveyard can't get an angle to actually shoot point. Now such a difficult position for Uni Academy to be in. EMP up on the high ground. The virus catches Regime. Somebody save Regime! It's a 4 versus 4. Ivory and Zach traded out, beat off the top rope for style points for Triplet. That causes Hero to die, mind you. Hero doesn't make it because of Triplet's beat decision. precision. Triplet now getting hammed up. A little bit of lead foot. Shikigami, they are scrambling to survive, and Uni Academy, they're running over to the objective. They're going to get the flip right back. That's an EMP and a beat from them. Daylight dollar short though. And Triplet's traded at the end of this all too. Disaster scenes for Shikigami University with a sign of life.
Great opportunity for them now as this next trade comes in. The downpour, the window, the beat is the perfect ult for Uni Academy to play aggressively into these. Kill Seaborn through everything now. Just going to wait for their timing. Hero's going to make a move over onto point, boop down onto the low ground, meaning Hero's taking a lot of poke damage just on the way in here. Santana's downpour has forced the lamp out. Still that beat advantage ready to go as Seaborn tries to move into position to use this window. Window comes, downpour out as well. Regime looking for it. Locked down. Actually, Graveyard needs it. Wall off. The beat comes through too late. It's a two-person beat only. The wall has done so much from Hero right now. Santana stuck in front of a window, and Shikigami, they have found a way back onto this point. What a play from Hero.
3v3 right now. Ivory pops the bowler. It splashes onto Triplet. Mage gets caught up by Cave though, and Cave is just good for 3. Uni Academy, it has slipped through their fingers. Regime with that beat, not able to save Graveyard, and such a good wall coming out from Hero. Blocked Graveyard's self-lamp, blocked Regime's beat line of sight, made it possible for this clutch. Now we come into what should be the final fight of the point here. Already Santana up on the high ground. Graveyard has the window available. Patient with the shift, doesn't want to waste it. Santana though, flying it off the top rope, takes down Cave with the help of Ivory. Point force begins. Window up on the high ground from Graveyard. Surely the flip will go the way of Uni Academy, but there's only one player on the point right now. Help Santana. Everyone's AFK up top. Nobody's securing the fight.
Seaborn dies before the beat comes out. They need kills immediately with this. Triplet is making a play for Baptiste. Graveyard is trying to put distance there, but they do combine. Zach now looking for the Lucio as well. Regime is on the run. They're trying to keep the point contested, but Hero needs so much help and quick. Hero tries to jump away. More pressure coming in. Triplet has taken over touch right now, trying to turn this one. Hero lasts as long as they can. Mage is coming back. EMP close. Zach is even close as well. Mage goes down. It jacks. It doesn't go through. Zach is 99%. Has it. Gets the kill. Drops the EMP. There's no one bloody there. Attack. Useless EMPs, but they've got themselves back onto point. Triplet is here. Bowler to turn it, but gets the kill anyway. Triplet shuts everyone down, and Shikigami, they take it.
Okay. Triplet with the most outrageous aura farm I've ever seen on this final map. Beat off the top rope to watch your tank die, only to clutch out of this world in the final fight. Watch this beat push again from Triplet here. It's such a scrap. One player lead for Uni Academy right now. So it's 5v4, it's 5v3 in this scene right now. The Freya is just respawning, the BAP is dead. 5v3 beat from Triplet, Amps dodges the hack, wall rides up onto the high ground, dominates the Baptiste, gives the Sombra the slip, gets back out onto the point, and then kills everybody. Get out. Triplet or a farmer. The corpse beat into one clip combo. You can't beat it. It's green in the feed. Uni Academy lose a mental shattering map 5 there, to be perfectly honest. But, you know, got to give the credit where it's due. Beastly performance from Triplet there at hour 11.
So I put the bets up super late for this one, right? So there was very minimal bets. To the degree that not only did only one person bet on Shikigami, somebody only threw a single channel point up. Unfortunately, on the other side, there was 7,900 channel points up. So it was put in a single channel point, receive 7.9k back. Unbelievable win for quadriplegic.
Incredible return. The 1 to 7,900 odds.
Imagine winning those odds. Like, that's...
So good. So fucking good. Jeez. Okay. And now we're going to get into the real meat and potatoes of the day, because we're going to get Pirate's brother on stream. DL,
Really?
it's Dreamland versus Young. Yeah, because Pirate's brother plays on Yab, AST design, and he's a beast too. I'm pretty sure he's the best tank. I'm pretty sure he's the best tank in this tournament. He's actually fucking nuts. Like he's on Diva, he's just killing everyone. He's on Horse, he's just killing everyone. He's actually really good. So yeah, I think Young and Beautiful versus Dreamland should be a banger. And then we've also got Shikigami versus EDM in the lowers. So it's gonna be a good little day of Overwatch, I'd say.
All right, I'm gonna grab myself a drink and get myself ready then. Might get some Jaffa.
Let's get some AST shocked in the chat. Jaffa. Do you ever eat anything but a bunch of confectionery? I feel like you're just stuffing your face with shit non-stop.
Well, I had like It's because hungover today, so you know it's just like all sort of attempt at eating anything reasonable just also goes out the window the preceding day. And especially then when that day involves staying up until like 3 or 4 a.m. as well, it just becomes every egregious health decision feels unbelievably justified in my head.
When I'm feeling sorry for myself, it's just like, all right, let me open up the food delivery app and just get a burger and some fried chicken, fucking filling me. Like the second we did not qualify, straight to the fridge, crack open a beer. Minjay, do you want some fried chicken? Like that was the exact order of operations after not qualifying. Like,
it's actually a problem as well, because what happens when I do these co-streams and do all for regions, it just means this is a weekly occurrence. It's not like a unique situation. It's just every week it seems to be like, yeah, you did stay up pretty late, mate. You're really tired. Could just get
good
a kebab,
fucking morning, Top. Everybody say good morning to Top Dragon, please, because it is a top of the morning. God, what are you doing saying good morning at, what are you waking up at 7:45 KST? What's happening here, Top? Good fucking morning, though, Top.
You're in charge, mate.
Alright, grab away. Thank you, everyone. Everyone say good morning. He's pre-thank you because only one person has said good morning right now. But yeah, everybody, please say good morning to Top. Ataraxiax, thanks for the gift sub too, Top, right before the ads hit. Appreciate that. Thank you very much. Top of the morning, Top Dragon. Actually, I think top of the morning is very appropriate. Do you think like that, honestly? What do you mean? What do you mean? I know he's got the sub emotes. He's got Unter NA. That's my NA emote. That's where I work now. You can't say top of the morning. That's cultural appropriation. I hate you. Shut up. We're a British colony. I can say what I want. Are you sure I'm just wake up? I'm gamer. Yeah, I was thinking you're up late, aren't you, mate? You're going hard for it. It's a nasty sleep schedule you got, brother. But you did say good morning. You just, you fooled me with that one. Basic Korean. I'm gamer and Korean. Basic Korean. Okay. Korean people love to stay up until 7:45. You heard it here first. Ireland is not British, silly until you need to be flayed. Is flaying a big deal in Ireland? Is this like an additional punishment that has like layers of cultural appropriation to it? Because I'm down to appropriate. Yes? Okay, I'm told that there is an... Do you come Saudi? I don't think so. I don't think so, Toppy.
I believe it's Zach
brother.
from
you go Saudi and I
Shikigami
go.
Midori.
You go Saudi,
Zach,
Punky goes Saudi.
Congratulations on
I'm at home,
yet
bro.
another map 5 victory here.
15 maps.
15 maps down. You have the potential to hit 20 later tonight as well. But just let's touch on that 15 maps here so far. I mean, most maps played in this NA region. I mean, you would have to imagine there's going to be some level of fatigue coming in, but what is just keeping you guys mentally strong throughout the 15 maps you guys have played?
I mean, I can't speak for everyone, but for me, it's raw, unfiltered ego, like just straight up. Like, so I respect all my opponents, and that's like genuine.
That's so
but
American.
Like, I want the smoke unlike any other. It's unbelievable, and I have to shout out my teammates for helping me out with that. Like triplet on my angles. I got Cabe, old man on hit scan. It's actually insane. Did you see the hazard ult at the end? Oh my god, he blocked the lamp with wall. Oh my god.
He did. No, it was an incredible display to be able to see again another map 5. Oh my goodness, it's going to be a long night. But with that being the case, unfortunately didn't have the best of beginnings, ended up going down 1-2 in that situation. So going to that Runasapi for y'all, what was kind of the adjustment or like the vibes like going to that 4th map?
Low-key chill. I mean, we've low-key not won a King's Row in like 4 times now. So it's been a bit. I mean, I was like a little sad because I lost like Genji Mirror, but to be honest, it was chill. We had a pretty good plan and prep going into. I knew exactly what they would play. I was like up to like 4 a.m. like looking at all their VODs last night. I'm not gonna lie, I'm a nerd. We had a lot of plans going into it though. I think it was like Loki and ult gap, that map, like usage wise.
It really was, and I mean that was one thing we definitely noticed, that the ultimates that you guys are throwing out there, especially in those last 2 maps, ended up finding more value, more picks, and just more sustain. I mean, Uni Academy, as we see the highlights here, just was able to put up a lot on that Runasabi map. But going back to Ilios here, I imagine this was an easy map pick for you guys, going back to that first map where
I'm back.
you guys rolled over Uni Academy, and it wasn't really close. I imagine this was the moment you guys won map 4, an immediate pick. But I want to talk about you on the Sombra here, especially these last 2 maps. Something we didn't necessarily expect to see. I didn't expect to see a Sombra mirror. I mean, when you get that mirror out from the other side, especially forcing it out from Mage there in that final map, how does that make you feel? Because you forced out a Sombra mirror.
His lore.
There's actually lore behind that a little bit. So, like, at the beginning of the season, we had like Zaitu playing Sombra. He would basically play over me. He was just better at the character throughout the season. We kind of switched it up like midway through, but he kind of like taught me almost everything I know on that character. Like the heal Sombra, low-key clutched the last fight. Like me and Trip went on the BAP like 2v1, and he would have died to their Lucio, but I healed him, and then I also like healed Hero to make him live in the last fight longer. It's kind of like, I don't know. I would just shout out Zaitu on the Sombra as like the lore behind it, basically. Because we were like the first team to start playing it in Masters, in my opinion. And then we kind of just stopped for a bit. But we still have that in us, you know. We just didn't pull it out for a while. Shout out to our coach as well. My coach, Tenacious, he like hard predicted Sombra to be pretty good this entire like last 2 patches. I didn't believe him for a second. So, shout out to him. Great coach.
Yeah, definitely sounds to be the case. But of course, y'all having this map 5 situation, you had another pair of teams that went to a map 5. Emo Downman ended up winning their game, going down to the wire as well. So that'll be your opponent waiting for y'all later on tonight. So just going into that matchup, I mean, just for you, does the mindset change at all? Or is it going to be business as usual, map 5, chug down some caffeine, let's get it?
Mindset changes a little bit. I think the way they play the game is like different than everyone else. They play like very chaotic. Like their Doom comp is really scary. Like Cardi fans are really good, and then like they can kind of switch it up with Derpy. I think they're like actually a really good team. A lot of people like underrated them because of the regular season. But like Senna's back. That's a good player. I think they're scary. I think like it's probably gonna go map 5 because that's just I guess how we play the game now. But I don't know. We'll see. I think they're good.
Yeah. Absolutely. But hey, we'll see you a little bit later here on stream. However, before we go, you've already gave a couple shout outs to some people. Is there anyone else you want to give any shout outs to, man?
Shikigami. Check out our jerseys. They look pretty cool. The green ones, Midori. Hashtag sponsors.
Get those juice highlights going.
I have to agree. I mean, you guys do have some pretty good jerseys.
Yeah, definitely.
I appreciate you.
Case.
Thank you so much, man.
Yeah, we appreciate the amazing match, and of course, best of luck later on tonight. So for the being done,
there's gonna be another production break here, Zeb. Like, are we just gonna have like an hour
hopefully
to wait?
Another map 5 will come our way.
I'm about to go down energy drink.
I think
appreciate you guys.
I think it might. You're gonna end it.
Yeah.
Like in a figurative sense, I assume. You wouldn't dream of not getting the ad revenue. Wait, was this the first or second game of NA? It's the first, wasn't it?
We were first, yeah. I mean, I said I was gonna.
Fucking god, we're gonna be. I'm gonna be here forever. 6 games. 6 games with a break. Fuck.
Just to clarify as well, I wouldn't be turning the stream off. It would just be my life that would be ending.
Yeah, no. I mean, I know you're not ending it, mate. Like, we're all here to get paid, but you would, potentially be live streaming your final moments. Did you watch Vision vs Anomaly? Yes, bro. Violet lost. Fucking funny. So fucking funny. Did you see it or no?
It's a 22.5 and over.
I mean, it's been 22.5 for months. Oh, you asking how? I didn't watch. Well, they can't win versus Lucio Kiri. When Anomaly using Lucio Kiri, they just Vision lose. They just not that good at Bapalari. Like, Violet doing something on Alari, but really not carry the game that much. And King did a lot. And Hitscan for Anomaly really did a lot. Looks like real Hitscan diff. And Crocs, every fight, go fucking deep. Like, really push so far and kill every time. Like, every turn, Crocs go and Kiri TP on and King finds something and Crocs find 2 and then die. And looks good. And Vision tank DC maybe 2 or 3 times as well. That helped. Sounds fucking fun. It was a fun match. It was a really fun match, genuinely. Crocs kill everything. Crocs has aura top. You know aura? Crocs is like aura farmer. He's real fucking legend. Your Korean is so good, Cap. Yeah, nah. Now I need somebody to fucking call me racist for talking to Top Dragon like that, you know? Like that's what I really need now.
I'm literally typing up the tweet.
Yeah. This guy simplifies his English when talking to someone who uses English as a second language. Like,
Does he have no respect?
He quite literally has no respect for Top Dragon's English. Top Dragon actually has insane English too. I could probably keep talking exactly how I am and he'd understand 100%. Crocs Hog, would I play EMEA? Chris TF of Fraud writes, you are a well-respected citizen, Hunter. Continue your good work, my fine man. You want to be modded, Chris TF of Fraud? Is that a first-time message from you? No, you've played in the past. You played 3 months ago. Unreal. Just unreal. All right, Bunnykins has requested that we play. Shall we?
No way you're going to play.
I mean, what do we have to lose? Bit of time. Crocs always play Hog. You should speak to all ESL speakers in Shakespearean tones. All right, Top. To be or not to be? That is the question. Where's that scene from Hot Fuzz where they're reading some Shakespearean shit? What's up, you obtuse figure? I don't think that I'm obtuse. I think that I'm very flexible. Marbles. We have time to play. Get in.
Want to play?
One more time, Bunnykins. You're not in yet. Who do you think will make it to the LCQ? What are your thoughts, Top Dragon? You mean like who's going to attend? I actually have no idea who's going to go to the LCQ, to be honest. Like, because my assumption would be that it's like almost exclusively going to be Saudi-based teams. Like, you would think that TU would be going, right? Because TU has a Saudi organization, but nobody's considered the fact that TU doesn't get paid and their whole roster's fucking gone. So it's not going to happen for TU. But I do think that, like, there will be, like, some random dreamers in EMEA, surely, that can, like, go. Don't said Falcons or Zeta. Oh, you mean EWC? I thought you meant the LCQ. Okay, well, it's going to be Falcons from the LCQ then. Right. It's just going to be Falcons from the LCQ. TU no get paid? What the fuck? You heard it here last. TU no get paid. Yeah, we've only talked about this 50 different times on the stream, but TU not very good at paying their debts. Starting the race. Who are we watching? Let's watch Capitology now that he's taken my job for winning that 1v1. This fucking profile picture, man.
You know what you start doing now? Flaming Capitology for all of SSG's problem.
Why the fuck weren't they vision maxing, Cap? You're the coach of this team. Makers situation? Yeah. Makers paid their debts. Didn't I tell you? Makers paid us. I've told you many times. We actually got paid. Capitology is about to win this by seeing all of the other balls. Poor Kevster, he should be king. Actually, we got paid. Yeah, it was good, right? It's good. We actually got paid by the Miami Makers in the end. Oh, Kings in 5th place.
Only took a year.
No! I got homeless coaching on the mic.